Ave strategos, I'm Pericles and welcome back. Today we are at episode 30 on our Greek cities campaign. If you remember the last episode, we mostly dealt with the Seleucids. We lifted siege from Antioch and they were trying to gain their former capital. We also defeated their two armies around Damascus, also conquered the settlement for ourselves, and I'm pretty sure the only settlement they have left in their hand is Palmyra over here. So uh, very soon I will try to uh, get that settlement from them as well and destroy them. So we can be the only standing Greek faction in the game. But before jumping to any action, I want to take a quick look to my settlements and my building orders and stuff and make sure that everything looks just fine. Why? Oh, alright, probably we just did that. So roads, I don't want to have any uh, riots for next turn to uh, see. So basically, I guess we might took care of all those in last episode. So I just wanted to double check. Alright, let's go ahead and check our navy. So we have a bit of navy over here, and I'm gonna have to sooner or later get some army for Salamis. Maybe these guys will go over there. And what about another navy here? So we have a bit over here as well. Yeah, I remember that I was using these guys for against the Gauls. I was trying to destroy their ships before they be able to land them on a basically on my territory, you know. So this guy is still doing okay. Say building supplies, devotion to victory. Right, so he's doing just fine. And I will check another ship over here, which I have one. Probably I used it for transportation over here. I'm just checking which is there any siege or actions I should do before ending the turn, or if everything is ready to go, we can just end the turn and basically move to the next turn. Looks like we can move these guys over here, so let's do that. I already split a couple guys from here. I might take this guy with me, and we can just order one more unit of hoplites, but their happiness is decreases a lot. So what should we do? um, I don't want to leave too many men behind, but alright, I guess now we are fine. We can just move on, and we will, as I said, we will start basically we'll start moving to part against Parthians, since they have um, mostly horse archers. I was planning to counter them with my cavalry, so we'll see how it will end. Um, I guess this army against them should be pretty decent. Um, I'm not so sure how I will go there. Probably the best bet is recruiting a ship over here and just sail. Because if I will try to make them walk, it will take too long. They will get, they'll get senior citizens before they even arrive there. So probably the ship gonna be the best bet. So we have armies around here as well. I think this is um, they're gonna have to stay a turn at least. So let's check the armies over here. These guys can build some archers. We don't have too much money left, and yeah, these guys are gonna stay as well. For Elysium, Alessia. So looks like almost everything is has been taken care of. Let's end the turn. and see what's going on. We're gonna have a couple sieges in this episode. So we have one candidate for adoption. Where? Campus City. That's good. I think we lost two of our generals here. I do remember, for killing their king. We lost two generals over here. So it's nice to get some back. And one more of these guys, please. And I might take this army out. Let's see how happy or unhappy they are. We have a bit of army over here as well. They should maybe move towards here. They can just stay over there. Coming of age, Nicanor of Sparta. Where is he at? Wow, this guy started pretty solid. With 4 command and 2 management points. Social drinker, mathematics expert. Great. I do like this guy. Probably. Let me see my family tree actually. Is there anyone else that can be a faction here that's better than him? He's young and prosperous, I believe. So 402, and this guy is 222. But I believe the Nicanor is better. So how old is our king? He is 42 years old. So what I will do, probably I'll make this guy my faction here, and I won't move him. I will let him stay in Athens, and I'm gonna move all the management, basically management and influence followers to him, so he can rule better, so he can get better basically income and stuff for us. So what about here? So let's count this as 1. Let's start from at the top actually. So exotic slave, that can be the one. And here, let's take from him. Heroic savior, no, I don't need it. Mentor, that might be one. Yep, that might be one. Merchant, no, probably we don't need those neither. Those guys is possibility. Shield bearer, sword bearer. What else can we take? So it's 6. Let's do 7. We can do one more. Build points, mining income, and farming output. I can't find anything so good. The merchant? Is it gonna be the merchant? Slave trader. Population growth, not super important. Let me just see how much income we're having from trade here. So 10% increase here is gonna be like 340. We can do it. That settlement is, the Athens is super suitable for the trades, and we can do it, I believe. What about farms? We have 778. The second closest thing is taxes, but not even close. It's almost like 3 times more. So I'll just see exotic slave. I mean, what's that? Total -1 morale for all troops on the battlefield. 5% penalty to a populated with people. I mean, that looks like a Roman trait. I don't know how this one came up here. That's interesting. So whatever, we'll do probably. Can we see the slaves here? Is there any? For example, Probably I can see slaves over here. No, we don't see the slaves. Slavery, 1.5%. Do we see anything over here? No. So, alright, we'll do merchant. Let's not crack our heads on it too much. Let's just get that. So, heroic savior, what was that? Personal security. No, it won't work. Let's have this. Let's have merchant. And playwright, poet, priest of Nike. He can have priest of Nike by himself. He's gonna sit in the settlement with it, so should be okay. Just maybe a wrestler. Yep, and the 6 traits for now, and the rest he can acquire. So it's gonna be like 5, 5, 3. It's not bad, a decent for 16-year-old. Let's go ahead. So the first things first, we have 2 sieges against the Gauls. Probably this episode we will be dealing with them mostly. So let's go over here and get their capital as a very first thing in this turn. So who is this guy? That's their factionaire. They have some warband units and swordsmen and some barbarian cavalry. Shouldn't be something difficult to deal with. They, I believe one turn earlier they tried to sally out, but I didn't have enough units with me, so I had to step back. So now it's the time. Let's go ahead and see. I hate dealing with barbarian settlements. It's not like a city, it's like probably the best place is gonna be just entering from where we are at. I will leave all the ramps behind, only these guys can have them. And let's see. I have only actually this unit as well. I will take these guys with me to the front line, and he will stay from a distance. What happened? Yeah, he'll keep his distance over here, and I just want them closer. Just stay all closer. Let's go. Let's move. I'm gonna move this guy over here. If anybody interested like how I am doing that, I'm just using the arrow keys. The 4 like up arrow key does this movement left and right, and you can use the back arrow key for opposite direction movement. So let's move the general over here. We have actually cavalry, missile cavalries as well. In case if we will need, we can get benefited from them as well. So let's see what they're up to. These guys are getting shot. Stop shooting for a second. I don't want to get casualties to my own units. So swordsman, rather than the warband, just shoot the swordsman since they are more difficult to deal with. Let's try to take their men. And they're just staying under the rain of peltests. These guys are moved, right? I know it's just my cavalry. Makes the things a little bit complicated. Alrighty. So let's destroy the gate and move these barbarian guys from here. Just have it with yourselves. And let's go. Can we shoot at them? No. We might move them a bit further. Over here they can stay. And that's a good place for you over here, I believe. So they're not coming closer to the walls. That's not what I was hoping for. 130. So we got like 6-7 casualties. Can send a volley for them. No. Alrighty. We're gonna have to move in probably, but with which units? Uh, Probably the warband units gonna be the ones I will get in the town. I was just hoping that they can play around here a bit more. So what we can do, we can just move all of our units and block this way and move our archers, so they're gonna have to come down here, you know. So doesn't matter. We'll do the hard way, but we'll do it. Alright, like this sounds good for me. Guys, you can stop shooting. I want my general unit over here for just supporting my units, and my archers. My archers can get themselves over at this position. Alright, so looks like their warband units came closer and just got broken. And let's ask our general unit to clean that unit. So let's move back now. Alrighty. We can actually think about moving another unit to this position, which might be a good idea in some extent. But let's just keep them all over here for now, in case we'll need them. We can move them. So fire at will. Just take this path, please. So that's what I was talking about in earlier, like in previous episode. You see how they're shooting now? They're shooting to the air now. They do have a little bit like more direct position to shoot to their cavalry units. So that's their warlord. Right, we want to fight against their warlords. No over here. Just shoot to someone else. Don't shoot at our own units. So let's block them. Alrighty, so their general should be dying here very easily. That's great. We surrounded them, and they stood no chance in this positioning. Let's reposition our mercenaries quickly, guys. And here we go. So I want my archers shoot to different direction. Let's try to take as many of them possible. We couldn't take any of them. We were not able. So I'm gonna move my general over here actually. I feel like he can do better job from that position, instead staying behind of my mercenaries. And shoot at them. Maybe we can make him come down here. It looks like no. So I'll just wait until they decide it's time for them to come closer. If not, I'll just keep shooting until my missiles are out. At least we killed their general. Now we should easily destroy their units. Their morale should be very easily breakable, let's say, like this would be more correct. Alright, so stop shooting. They're already broken. Alright, just move down. What happened? Why they all decided to come at the same time? And I'm wondering which direction they'll take. Are they coming for my general, or they coming for my archers? It looks like they are coming for my general. Right. Just don't want to get shot from that position. Can you guys shoot to them? Great. Use your last missiles for them basically. So he's done. He can be moved over here. That's the Illyrian mercenary. They should do a pretty decent job. And let's see. They decided to move their swordsmen. Now they're broken. So it's time. I believe we can make them to rout. Alright, now this happened. Let's move back and our general can clean those guys. Alrighty. So we're gonna do this tactic that we usually do. Feeding them to our pikes. They decided to not follow us completely. I don't want to keep my general over there. That's not a comfortable position for me. Go over here. They're getting broken without even coming and fighting with my units. So I feel like I have to move. They're not taking any action. They're just standing in their places. Archers are done. Let's move them back safely. So these guys can get inside of the walls now. Let's see. Let's taunt them. Maybe that might help somehow. Alrighty, guys, stop shooting. Let's go. I'm wondering, is it a good idea? Looks like too many units over here. You guys can shoot, I believe. Alright, now it's time for our general. They are playing very cautiously, you know. I see that what they're doing. I'm gonna have to make a step. Let's move him back as well. He's out of ammo as well. So looks like now these guys are able to shoot, but they're just ignoring it. They're just taking the casualty and not making it a big deal. I don't want to push them to the town square. I don't want to fight with them over there. But let's see what we can do. If we'll take care of the if we'll be able to take care of their basically infantry, their cavalry shouldn't be a big deal. But guys, what kind of charge was that? Just move over here. Nope, they are broken now. So let's move. Let's just try to destroy these guys as much as we can. Time to move back. I'm assuming that's the end of the battle. If I didn't miss any units somewhere in a tricky position. But these guys are like not dying. That's not what I want to see. Who are these guys? Swordsmen. I'm not even gonna risk the life of my general. I'm just gonna move these guys. Let's make sure, right? Who needs it? He doesn't have too many men left, so let's be careful. Great. So we got the settlement. Just 145 casualties. And we completely destroyed their army, killed their faction here, and got their capital. The Gauls, as already weakened pretty much, they are not a threat for us at all. And look at that, 8,000 have to enslave. And he got a good commander, he deserved it. So I do see, now he's the factionaire. I do see like more than a half stack of army over here. Let's take care of the settlement first. I feel like in the last episodes I'm missing to take care of the settlement in some extent. So I will probably what I should go with. I'm just trying to decide. So the important units first, which are might be this, might be this, and I'm gonna need what should I need here? Is that a peltist, or let's do a land unit. We might need it. So that's a settlement 1, and we're gonna have to get another peasant over here. They're not happy. Probably soon over here too. Maybe they're gonna have a building, they might be happier. So let's get these guys merged to this army. We don't have any missile units at all. That is kinda trouble. But I believe we can take care of the settlement. Let's jump to the battle and see what we're looking at. I mean, I might use my armored hoplites here since I have few units of them. If I will play safely in the streets, I believe we should be fine. But my concern is what if they will just keep blocking the main entrance, you know, because they do like to make that happen, and probably they won't be moving from there. So I'm gonna have to make a couple basically entrances for myself. So I'll do one from here, depends on which one is empty, I can just move from there. If they'll block them all, I'm just gonna have to charge from one. So these guys shouldn't get any casualties over here. Armored hoplites, move closer. Here we go. These guys are blocked as well, so entrance is on the right flank. Looks like it. Once they're done, I'm just gonna move all these hoplites back. I can actually just keep these guys over here for defense, but they should be okay, I believe. No need to running. So let's go ahead and get this armored hoplite over here. I might need him to just run and hold this position as fast as possible. And General is gonna follow him. He's gonna need a general help. He won't be needing actually general help, but why we just don't get him close, right? And this guy's over here. So let's see if they will decide to come for these guys. That will be the mistake of their lives. They're thinking about it. So let's go ahead and hold the phalanx formation. Show them, guys. Great. And the one unit is gonna be destroyed easily over here, which makes the main gate road open too, in case if I will need to turn around. So let's triple the speed over here, just get the free kills. Great, they are done. So I'm just thinking I should move these guys a bit closer. Still no action. And how about this position over here? I don't want to give any casualties over here for this to these guys. Great. We were able to kill all of their units without giving the casualties. Let's hold this position now. We were unprepared when they come in, you know. So looks like that's what they will just keep doing. Really? Alright, they're bringing a bigger army now, finally. Another warband unit. Where their general, by the way? Who is their general? Barbarian cavalry. There's 20 men over there. I know what I'll do. I'll just move these guys over here. I'll try to go ahead and take their general, like, commander down. Make their commander down, and that might help us. So we are like 1 or 2 men we lost over here. It's not a big deal. I might move one of the guys over here. Come on, don't tell me you all decided to get over here. I'm gonna move another hoplite unit inside, and they can just get over here in case they'll be needed. Go for their captain. Are they warmed up? Yes, they are. They're still holding their ground very firmly. So what I think will happen once I got their general, and they all should break super easy. So let's see, will that happen or no? The general is done already. And do you guys start breaking? They're still steady a bit. Maybe not just yet, but they started dying much faster. Let's block this way in case they will start routing. What is this guys doing over here? So they started routing. I'm gonna block the way and prevent their wow, I saw how he died over there. Imagine that would be my general. I would be pissed. Right, let's take care of these guys. They're just all running now, except the swordsman. They're steady. So no, don't fight with them. I don't want you guys fight with those swordsmen. So move them here. Let's get them. So 200 warband men, and they all should be destroyed before they arrive to the town center. Now it's the time for us to move slowly. Maybe not these guys, maybe them. Well, they decided to come down here too. Great, we got them all. So let's clean all these guys. Bit of casualties, not that much. I might sacrifice one or two of my hoplite units for them. Alright, let's go for them. So now what I'll do, I'll just calculate how many casualties I have. Looks like I have 21 casualty. So I'll move two of these guys over here. And I will talk about the mechanic. So I don't want to definitely move these guys back to Rome and retain them, right? Even they have lost just a few men. So what I'll do instead, I have talked about this earlier. There's a mechanic in the game that after every battle, by default, you are recovering 10 to 20%. I'm not so sure what's the number exactly, but 10 to 20% you recovering by default. 10 to 20% of your losses. So if you have lost like 21 men, like we just did, you're gonna be recovering like maybe 1 or 2 men. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I already won the battle. I'm just gonna go ahead and move these guys over here and kind of sacrifice them to these guys over here. And I'm gonna ask them to not to fight, so they can just get killed, you know. So also my general can come over here, so he doesn't get he's not gonna break easily, you know. So let's go ahead and alright, this guy he got enough, and we can do a little bit. Oh, let's kill these hounds. We already got losses, so that's that's the sad part. These hounds killed a couple of my armored hoplites after I did that, so there's no way we recovering this, guys. We're just gonna accept that few hoplites is gonna be missing. That's alright. I was just trying to demonstrate like how we should be um, handling it, but let's go ahead and see how many of our hoplites we have lost. It is over here. So, uh, 2, 4, so one of them is 201, 201. So we have like, as you see, we got 12 of them healed, 12 casualties healed, but after the 12 casualties we lost like 4 men from here and 2, so 6 men in total. But you got the logic. I was trying to explain this. I remember one of the previous episodes, and that was a good chance to um, demonstrate basically. So we got the settlement. They don't have too many men left. Um, they don't have too much population inside of the settlement. What we'll just do, we'll simply recruit these guys and maybe get just a peasant. Just a peasant should do the work. And let's put a building in a queue. We forgot the building over here, and probably I'll go ahead and end this episode here. So we got like 2 decisive victory against the Gauls, and we conquered 2 of their settlement. This guy can be moved to this position now, so no more he's needed there. So look at that, we have another general here, and their settlement is not super reinforced. So let me see, is it, there's no passage from here, correct? Alright, so this guy can go ahead and move over here then. So probably next turn we'll keep pushing against them, and we'll see what we're doing in the east against the Seleucids. And that will be the end of this episode, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will be seeing you in the next episodes.